I don't know about you, but I was one of those people that deeply wanted my life to be used by God in some kind of a significant way. I mean, I started out as raised in the church. When I was in third grade, I was baptized, and I felt like I was growing through my childhood and knowing more and more about Christ, and felt a strong sense of His calling in my life. And then, of course, then come the teenage years, and I still had that. I mean, I was one of those that went to church every Sunday, and I enjoyed it. And I remember my senior year, there were the dirty dozen of us. I got the dirty dozen of my seniors, and we went to the revival, you know. And but then college came, and it seems like when you go away from home and everything changes, and it's kind of like changing jobs, you know, or changing towns. You know, a lot of people don't get into the hang of going back to church. I mean, they kind of hang back a while and kind of get the feel of town and things like that. But others of us still had that calling. And I was one of those, and it took me a while. And I've told you about my experience when I was in college, that was when I had my deep calling. And I knew I had a purpose. I knew that God had a purpose for me. Now I know it has to be that way for some of you, if not most of you out there today. And so I want to try and get to the point where I can explain what that calling is and where it should be taking you and things of that nature. I know. I always loved hearing about stories about people that had a calling and what God did with them, and when they went out and started following Him and started trying to seek Him out and started having results in their life. And just to know that they were experiencing those things that God had for them. They were sharing their faith and having people come to a knowledge of who He was and what their direction in life would be. But I know that when you go into a church, most churches have about 10 to 15% of the people that are trying to live out that calling. God has called each of His children. Each of His children. You have that calling, and we need to reach out and find it. Did He call you just to sit in that chair there? Did He call you just to come into a church once a month? Did He call you just to exist?